Another huge problem I feel like we don't address enough is not just the inflation, but it's the shrinkflation. It's the fact that they're shrinking the products, they're giving us less in fast food, in the grocery store, and then they're charging us more. It's insane.
Definitely a major finesse a lot of people are not speaking on. Not only are grocery prices at an all-time high, but they're literally shrinking down the product and charging, if not the same price, but more for less of the material inside.
Shrinkflation is actually going crazy right now, y'all, because why was this bag? It was full of air, and I obviously and wrongly assumed it was full of chips. And I poked a hole in the bag because I was like, hold on.
Got to pause right here. This has got to be one of the biggest examples of shrinkflation out there, and it's only gotten worse and as time goes on. I mean, literally, we're at the point now where basically 60%, 70% of the bag is air, and you literally 30% of the bag is actual chips. I mean, this really should be a crime.
Hold on. When I picked it up, it was feeling kind of light. Do you see how there is about 50% of the chips in the bag? Can we even say 50% of the bag has chips? Like, and then the deli like has a nerve to be charging like two whatever for it, at least $2, and it's like it's not their fault. They didn't put the chips in the bag, but I'm like, Lay's. Is really how we're gonna do this? Is really how we're gonna do this? Okay. The show must go on, right? Like I'm gonna eat it anyway, but like, are you serious?
Not only are majority of the bags filled with air, one of my favorite chips is I like the Cool Ranch Doritos. It feel like they put in less zest on the Doritos. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's just my region, but let me know if that's something you notice in the comments below.
We've got 2024 here. You can see this for, and this is from the package that I just purchased. This is from 2020. This is 2015. This one is 2014. And this one I'm about to open is from 2009.
They even finessing with the tampons, my lord.
So I'm going to open on this side because I don't want to mess up that date. This is the old applicators before they switched everything to plastic. Let's just measure before we do anything. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You cannot tell me that this is not different. You cannot tell me that this is because they switched to a plastic applicator.
Yeah, you can definitely see the one from 2014 or 2015 is definitely thicker, definitely more absorbent. Ladies, but you guys would know better than me. Let me know in the comments below, is this an issue you have noticed over the years?
Some more Halloween candy for you guys. This time there's 2 in the package. Literally telling on themselves in this one. Their marketing has the old size, 250 grams here. And this is the new one under this marketing, and it's 225 grams, same price. When it's things I love and use often, I take particular umbrage. This Tabasco sauce went from 60 milliliters down to 57 milliliters.
See, this really should be like some type of legislation needs to be put in place where manufacturers are not allowed to do this, or it should be some type of signage that has to be displayed. Because most people, you wouldn't realize the difference between 60 ml and 57 ml. But for a company, if you're producing millions of these a year and you're saving 3 mLs per bottle, that's a lot of savings for the company. So, I mean, if you want to do that, okay, fine. But shouldn't you be passing on that savings to the consumer and not raising the price?
Do you guys remember when a large fry from McDonald's had this very iconic, very recognizable large fry container? This is now what they give you. And they're certainly not jam-packed. Very often a shrink will come along with a rebrand or a packaging update because they're trying to make it look like it's a little bit different of a product so that it will explain why it's more expensive or why it is now a different size. This is literally the same product, but they make the package look a little bit different and they give you a little bit less. Used to be 6.8 ounces, now 6 ounces. Blistex.
Wow. So now they're calling rebranding of a product or repackaging. It's really all a finesse just to decrease the size so they can save money. Nasty, nasty work.
Half the size, twice the price. Blistex. When they give you less and less and less, smaller and smaller, but they keep the box the same size. So that at first glance, when you're in the store and making the purchase, you haven't unboxed it. It looks the same. It doesn't look like it's changed. Deceptive. Wait a minute, why is this out of stock? 5.44 kilograms baking soda. This product that this person had purchased before, now out of stock. Just kidding. They just don't offer it in that size anymore because they've replaced it with a 4.89 kilogram package instead.
Let me know in the comments below your greatest example of shrinkflation. Let me know in the comments below. Because not only are we dealing with shrinkflation nowadays, we're actually dealing with grocery stores trying to finesse expiration dates, as we see in this
I'm
clip.
convinced that the grocery stores are selling expired goods and putting a different sell-by date on them. Specifically, Ralph's with their meat. I've been going to Kroger Market specifically for my meat for the past few years because they've been the most reliable over Trader Joe's, over Walmart, over anybody else for spoiled meat. I am now on my 4th package of meat that had a sell-by date that was 7 days after purchasing, and I open it and it is expired. The smell is awful, or I've actually went ahead and cooked the meat and it has tasted like completely rancid bad. I have been wasting so much money, and I am never the type of person that would like bring meat back to a grocery store in my car, rancid meat in my car back to the grocery store, and I think that they know that we won't do that. For the first time, I bought $30 worth of steak. I opened it, my boyfriend and I ate it, and we were like, something is wrong with this. And it had an off smell. I was like, there's no way that this is
She's absolutely insane for eating something that looked off, smelled off, but still decided to digest it anyway.
expired. It's a week from now that it's supposed to expire. I bought it that day. I brought it back because I was like, $30 of meat. Usually in the past, I would just be like, oh well, but it's starting to happen way too often. Their Foster Farms chicken spoils within 2 to 3 days of me buying it and putting it in the fridge. I bought Foster Farms chicken from Ralph's 3 days ago, and it's been in my fridge, and I went to open and cook it today, and it's completely spoiled. The sell-by date is a week from now. Is anybody else having this happen? Because it can't just be me.
Let me know in the comments below if this is something you experience.
Y'all need to be aware of purchasing things from Target, because I just purchased something that was expired. Okay, let's get into it. So, little story time. My son is currently sick, and I wanted to go get him some medicine, and typically I don't really go to Target, but because it's in the area and it was like the last place to go to because I need some other things, but it was like, okay, I'm gonna go here real quick, get him some medicine so I don't have to go anywhere else far, right? So I go into Target, get what I needed to get or whatever, and I go get him some medicine. So I went to go get him this medicine right here, right? And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get it, whatever. He ran out of medicine, so I'm just gonna go and pick him up some medicine. I go home, I give him his medicine, and he's like, he has no problem drinking medicine, whatever. I give him medicine like when he's not feeling well. So I like give it to him, and he was like, ew, mommy, this is really nasty. And I'm just like, what you mean it's nasty? Okay, it's berry flavor, like you should like it, like, all right. Wrong. He didn't like it. So I was like, okay, all right, maybe you just don't like the medicine. So make a long story short, I'm like, it's time for bed. And I'm like, let me see the next time I can give him a dosage, because I don't want to give him too much. Like sometimes it's like 4 hours, every 4 hours, give them something every 6 hours. But because it was this medicine and he's never had it before, I was like, okay, let me go read the bottle. So I go read the bottle, and the bottle says it's expired. I look at the bottle, and then I look at the bottom. It says August 2024. August 2024. Target. Why do y'all have medicine from August 2024? And I literally just purchased this yesterday. Yeah, I'm in Target now. Look at this. Look at that. 2024.
Hopefully, she let an associate know so they can pull that product immediately. Again, if you're taking any type of medicine, any type of food, I mean, one of the first things you always want to do is check the expiration date. Do not assume that these companies will not sell you something that is expired.
Is welcome to America. They got the stuff locked up over here. That's crazy. I guess be so many people stealing stuff that they gotta lock everything up. I mean, look at this right here. They locking up the almonds. Look at this.
Crazy times we in. We got to deal with shrinkflation. You got to deal with stores altering expiration dates, selling expired meds, and then you got to deal with the hassle every time you want to go to your local Target, Walmart, whatever. Every little thing is locked up because people want to steal.
All this is locked up. Check it out. Locked up. All locked up. No, don't tell me they got the Dunkin' Donuts locked up. They got the Dunkin' Coffee locked up. The McCafe locked up. Yo, is people really out here stealing? Look at this. They got the Monster energy drinks locked up. They really out here thieving this stuff so bad that they gotta lock it up? Yo, that's crazy. Look, they got candy locked up. You want some candy? No. You want some chocolate? No.
It really says a lot. Where we reached as a society where people are stealing $2, $3 bags of candy. I mean, I'm like, is it really that serious?
Oh my gosh. Some caramel, Werther's Originals? No. Swedish Fish? No. Airheads? Oh man. Look at all the chocolate locked up, locked up, locked up. This is wild to see, America. Oh my goodness, what's going on around here? What's up, New York City?
I know it's definitely a pain in the behind to be an associate at this store when you literally half the store is locked up and any little thing someone needs, you got to come and open it with the key. But let me know in the comments below. Give me your best shrinkflation example in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.